Hello, YouTube and stock Twitters and followers on Twitter. We thank you for following us on either Twitter or YouTube, and doesn't cost anything to follow. By all means, feel free to check out our website. I'm back at Don at stockmarketcaddy.com. Today is the 15th at 2:30, and a moment ago. Now, please understand, we're not. We've been doing this a long time, folks, and we're not handing out fish either to our members or to the Twitter sphere, routinely. Occasionally we will put out a post on Twitter. We do so not with the expectation that anyone's going to follow that. I wouldn't follow somebody's tweet and put real money on it if I don't know what the criteria is for what they're doing. But I might watch it. I might monitor to see, what are they up to? That trade that they put out on paper, if it was a paper trade, that worked out pretty well. What would they? Maybe they are doing something that I should be aware of. I want you to know. I'm going to show you now. We have two positions up here. One is just a few shares that are short, just a few shares, about $20,000 worth, short Amazon. But the ESZ contract we went short. Why did we go short? Well, down below you're watching the swing machine. See this little the 3-minute interval right here? It went short 17 3-minute segments ago at 3404.25 at 145. Okay, less than an hour ago. That's today. And the trend is trending down. That's why we are short. Now, I was asked on the Twitter sphere a very, very good question. I got to compliment the person and said, okay, well, if you're in there, well, where's your stop, right? His next question should have been, well, what's your interval, right? You would want to know that, right? But I'm making this video because you don't want to take, when we put something out, you don't want to arbitrarily just put money on it. That's not going to get it done for you. And if you're doing that with other people, boy, you're living life on the edge. We put out what we put out for educational purposes and to demonstrate that folks can and do trade the markets for profit and fun each and every day. Hopefully more profit than fun. Swing machine. Now, you might be saying, well, what's the performance like? How do I know? Well, first thing is, we don't want anybody, and I truly mean this, anybody joining Stock Market Caddy either as a monthly member or as an annual member thinking that we're going to be handing out the fish day after day, or you are going, in essence, because you get all of our proprietary strategies and indicators, that you're going to simply just plug them in, go sit by the pool, go to the beach, go to the mall, go to work, and this thing's just going to automatically print you money. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist with us. And you know what, folks? I don't think it exists with anyone else. You really do need an education about how to trade. And it is much more than just following moving average. This average crosses that crosses that, I go on. Yeah, what I do, bagger? It's not the 3 moving average, it's the 98 moving average. Tomorrow it's the 52 moving average, okay? Average in, average out, let me know how that works out for you. No, there's so much more to it than that. And for those folks, we actually do offer, before anyone becomes an annual member, we want them to have gone through the Q School. We will actually subsidize that education, by the way. It's a 4-week program, that we showcase all of our stuff. You get a chance to ask us questions for 4 weeks, get to paper trade with us right along. We encourage you to stay in sim. You get about 25 hours of video instruction. You see all of our tools, and you learn. If at the end of that you say, hey, this is for me, this isn't for me, then we'll actually apply what you spent on the Q School toward that annual membership. But to answer that question, we do have, the swing machine is giving you the entries and exits right here. It's also giving you a lot of trend information. But I'm going to take your eyes to a chart. And this is an algorithm that we can plug into the chart. So this is the ES we're looking at. Here is the ESZ20 on a 3-minute chart. And here are the trades. Now, this strategy is running entirely on its own. Now, it doesn't have any profit targets, it doesn't have any stop losses, and it doesn't have the benefit of what you would have, or what we have, of watching all the other information that is on Swing Machine to say, hey, you know what? I think maybe I want to take my profit here. Okay, there's nothing on the chart to give you that, but there's a lot of information on the Swing Machine. But that said, let me show you something. This is the length of the chart. It's a 3-minute bar over the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to show you the performance report. There you go. Took about 20 to 25 trades, not much happened, and then beautiful run. So totally on its own over a 2-week period, trading one contract of the mini futures, you'd be up on a profit factor of 1.67, meaning you made $1.67 for every dollar you lost, net of 13,000 bucks thereabouts. How many trades? 141. Now the winning percentage isn't that high, but the beauty of the Swing Machine and the Zinger is that it gets you into some really decent trades, and the winning trades far exceed the losing trades in terms of the average winner, the average loss, and it's a whole host of other information. Now, that said, just because it is true, now Wall Street gives out a lot of horse shit, but there are some things that do come from Wall Street that are true. Just because something performed over the last 2 weeks doesn't mean that it's going to perform over the next 2 weeks. Nothing. There's no Bible code. There's no special, magic that is going to make you money each and every day, come hell or high water, one thing on all markets, on any time frame, and just going to do it. I'm sorry, that doesn't exist unless you're Goldman Sachs and you're getting tomorrow's newspaper today, meaning you're front running the markets, doing something along those lines, which to my knowledge, I don't think anyone here in YouTube land or StockTwits have that kind of firepower, that kind of technology to do. But there are some places that are probably doing that. I mean, they make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars a day, every day, without loss. We just got to get in and make our little bit of money each and every day. So let me bring you back to the Swing Machine. And this trade, when I look at the Swing Machine, there is really no reason for me to come out of it. It is trending down, folks. So I'm up $438. Now, could I go up there and take that money? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. But that's one of the things that retail traders do all the time. They take their profits quickly and they sit on their losers. And I've always questioned, why do they do that? It's almost like Wall Street knows. I think there's a couple of reasons. One, a lot of people, especially when they put something out on the internet or on Twitter, they want to be right. They want to show they're right. They want to show that they're the smartest guy in the room. I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm the dumbest guy in the room. I'm so dumb I got to follow a machine every day. I couldn't do this day in and day out, just on a hunch, on a feel, on a trend line, on a moving average line. By the way, Swing Machine doesn't use any of that crap. Doesn't use it. Now, is it magic? Is it a Bible code? No, it isn't. But it's a sophisticated math program that is looking at purely price action in a way that none of you have on your machines. You just don't have it. And it's something that my wife and we developed years ago. But it doesn't exist at Thinkorswim or any other place. It's our own proprietary tool, which is available for folks to trial. And that trial is through the Q School. The other thing that I want to be sure that I mention is that when it comes to the performance, yes, it may not repeat in the future. But if you have some basic trading skills, it can give you some control. And that's what we're trying to do. And we're trying to do it in an objective, scientific, consistent manner. That's what we're about. So I'm actually getting the beep here that we'll run a full 10 minutes on YouTube. If you see this video and you say, oh, that's kind of interesting. I've never seen that before. I kind of like what he's got to say. Kind of makes sense. Don't do anything impulsive, but go to our website. Check us out, who we are, what we're about, what we're doing. Check out some of the other videos, what were posted. If you want to call and you want to chat, I'm happy to chat with you, real person. But we are a mentoring site. We're going to teach you how to trade. We're going to teach you how to fish. And yes, the potential is there as an annual member that we will provide you the dozens and dozens of specialized tools, everything that I use, everything for you to use. And there's no more upcharges. There's no more. You get strategies, you get indicators, you get so much stuff that you'll be spending a lifetime, not just a year, a lifetime pursuing. And at the same time, you'll be learning, and hopefully you'll be making some money, and hopefully you'll be having some fun. And what happens is you take the emotion out of your trading, your greed and fear. Most people are trading just the profit. And if you're trading just the profit, you are, in essence, trading greed and fear. And over time, you will lose. I'm sorry to say. And, you may have an ulcer or a divorce or something, God forbid, bad. Because nothing good comes from that. I've got to run. You're welcome to call. I'm Bagged On, Stock Market Caddy, 813-758-8263. Thank you.